Our first guest tonight is an Emmy-nominated actor. You know from his work in Lovecraft Country, The Harder They Fall, and Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which is in theaters now. He also stars in Creed 3, which opens in theaters and IMAX March 3rd. Let's take a look.
I was the best, though.
Yeah, you were.
I was, bro. But I never got a chance to prove that. Look, all I'm saying, bro, if Apollo Creed could take a chance on some underdog, why can't you?
Please welcome back to the show, Jonathan Majors, everybody. I mean, I don't usually go out of my way to say this. I am digging your outfit a great deal.
Whoa!
Yeah. It feels like, I feel like this is like a 70s talk show right now.
Yeah,
Good old school vibe.
We've got our tea.
We got our tea.
Yeah.
And now I know you, this is rare for a guest to bring out their own cup, but this is, and I've heard you talk about this is inspired by something your mother told you.
Yes, don't let nobody else fill you up, boy.
Uh-huh.
That works many ways, doesn't it? But you was talking about self-esteem and respect and, you know, what this world can do to you. You know, someone can big you up and people can tear you down. But the cup is a metaphor of, you know, you can only do that yourself.
You can only fill up your own cup. It's a good thing for all of us to remember.
Another thing to remember is to not chew gum on public television.
Wait, here. There you go. You can. I always
you sure?
Yeah, it's my cup. You can go for it. Do it. There you go. We take care of our guests here.
We're officially brothers now.
Yeah, we're officially brothers. We're cup
officially.
brothers.
Cup brothers. This is getting weird.
Doesn't sound right. I thought it before I said it, and I didn't realize how it would sound. Hey,
perhaps we play on the same baseball team.
Yeah, that's true. We played on the same baseball team that was short on gear. You would bat first, and then depending on whether or not you're on base, we would go to the back of that. You know, the important thing, yeah. Hey, so last time we talked, it was on Zoom. You were in London working on Ant-Man. Now it's out.
Now
it must be so nice when you, especially when you work on one of those Marvel movies where people know what you're doing, can't tell them any of the details.
Right.
Is it rewarding that people can now experience it?
There was a Kang. It was in the bag, and now it's out the bag.
It's out of the bag.
The Kang is out the bag.
Kang's out the bag.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it feels really good. You know? I mean, it's a diary. It's 7 months of your life and prep, and people saying, "What you doing?" Saying, "Oh, nothing, bro." You know, "What you doing in London?" Hanging out. You know. But yeah, now it's out. It's in the world. It's in cinemas. It's doing great in the box office. So
that's really exciting.
I'm happy. Yeah.
And now you actually are in a film that has a chance to maybe even knock your other movie out of the #1 slot. And this is, the Rocky cinematic universe. And these movies, I think there's a lot of responsibility to be in them because they are so inspirational and have been from the very first one. Were you someone that, when you saw them as a kid, you were inspired by those movies? Extremely. Yeah.
Rocky 1 is it's just a piece of art.
It really is. It's
perfect, incredible. And the story, Sly and how he got it made. Now in adulthood, I go, wow, that's incredible. The Creed films, Creed 1, I think I was living in New York City, between schools, and I joined Equinox. And but was not working. Was not an actor. Was trying to get to grad school, so could not afford Equinox. So that's okay. And then Creed 2 was extremely inspiring. Brought a whole bunch of guys over to watch it. I was in grad school at the time. But the montages. That's the kicker.
Yeah, those montages, and I think there's anything you're about to take on in your life, if you go back and watch any Rocky montage, you're a little bit more prepared.
You're ready. And that was really the pressure for the film.
And Michael B. Jordan, true story, called you personally to ask you to do this, yes?
Hit me on the iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, do you answer right away? Did you have his number? Did you know who
I did not have his number right away. He hit my manager and friend. She said, "Hey, Michael B. Jordan wants your phone number." I said, "Oh no."
Are you someone who usually gets in trouble?
Always. That's exactly it. You nailed it. Always in trouble. So I was like, if anybody wants to call me, I've done something.
Right.
So I'm thinking, okay, who did I? No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he called me 20 minutes into it. I'm nodding my head. You know, it's a boxing match. The pitch. You know, he's saying things. I'm going, That sounds good. Ow, take that. You know.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, after maybe 45 minutes, we hung up. 20 minutes later, I called him back and said, hey, man, let's roll. Let's do it.
That's
Man.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And now, of course, this is the kind of role, and again, you've been in a series of movies where, you know, there's a physical fitness element to it. I've read how seriously you took it, but it has to be the only, I mean, I've seen pictures. The only way you can take it as seriously if the goal is to look like that at the end.
Yeah, you must.
Yeah.
You must. I mean...
You can't show up on the first day and be like, you guys have CGI, right? You're gonna...
Yeah, that's the other franchise.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the other franchise.
Right.
Yeah, this is a... I mean, that's like the thing, like, you never know. I mean, you're an entertainer. You never know what it is that's gonna come across your desk.
Yeah, I know it's not gonna be, do you want to be in our boxing movie?
But it might be,
When Michael B. Jordan called me, and I was like, what? And he goes, do you have Jonathan Major's phone number? And I was like... But yeah, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. And I mean, Sly Stallone, Sylvester Stallone, you know, Michael B. Jordan, you know, all the folks that have done these films, that montage is everything. You know, it's everything. So yeah, you got tip-top shape.
Yeah.
So I was a year and a half of training, you know, up until that day.
Did you, after that day, did you give yourself a cheat day? Was there any enjoyment?
No, yes, it was I mean, getting at those ropes was a lot of fun.
Right.
Especially once you got up there.
Yeah.
But no, right after that, I shot this other film called Magazine Dreams, which, yeah. And that's a bodybuilder, and that's a whole different level.
When are you gonna play somebody who's just like letting himself go?
I don't know.
Give it a few years. Yeah, later in your career.
Yes,
Maybe later in your career.
soon, I hope.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
I got a lot more questions for you. We're right back with more from Jonathan Majors, everybody.